At his best, when the stakes were the highest, Chad Gustafson turned in his finest performances for the Gustavus men's golf team at the biggest tournaments during his standout career from 1997 to 2001.
One of the most easygoing yet competitive teammates on our team. He was so easy for our guys to get along with. Our opponents enjoyed playing with him, but he could compete. And he would go out in big tournaments and find a way to get the job done.
A gifted shot maker with the ability to hit nearly any shot on the course, Gustafson moved on to the national scene in his junior season, finishing 12th out of 118 golfers at the NCAA National Championships, earning All-America honors and leading the Gusties to a 6th-place team finish.
If he felt like he could do something, he could do it. He would see a hole off in the trees, and as the coach, I'm thinking, okay, let's play it safe, let's hit it sideways, try to get up and down, maybe make par, at worst you make bogey. Chad sees a gap 30 yards away that's about the size of a softball, and he sees the pin behind it, and he fires right at it and makes birdie. And so there are times this junior, senior year, I just didn't watch him, just let him go play, but I knew he'd get the job done.
A year later, in his senior season, Gustafson played the number 1 position, claiming individual titles at the Bemidji State Invitational and the Twin Cities Classic, while posting a career-best season stroke average of 74.5.
I didn't have to watch him. I didn't have to be there to help him or guide him. He knew what he was doing, and he was on. He was a gamer. Big-time tournaments, Chad, I knew he was going to pull through.
He wrapped up his career in memorable fashion, posting a career-best 72-hole score of 69, 71, 77, 74, 291, 7 over par, finishing 10th at the NCAA Championships, earning All-America honors for the 2nd consecutive year, and leading the Gusties to a 5th-place team finish.
And then he just flipped a switch when we get to nationals, and he knew how big it was. He knew it was his last chance, but he just let it go on the golf course. He continued to embrace the fun side of the game, had fun with the guys he was playing with, making sure his teammates were as loose as possible, and hey, we got this, guys, let's go. Let's just play like we have been all year and take it to that next level, and Chad led him to that.
Gustafson's single-season stroke average of 74.75 in the 2000-2001 season ranks 5th all-time, and his career stroke average of 75.74 ranks 7th all-time for the Gustavus men's golf program.
Some guys come in and they're so uptight, they're so focused on hitting all of the shots as perfect as they need to, and Chad made everybody kind of realize that you're going to hit some bad shots. And Chad, one of the things Chad would always do if he hit a bad shot, he just kind of went, like no big deal. I'll find a way to get it done. I'm not gonna make anything worse than bogey. I'll get it up and down, or else I'll make birdie out of it. Watch this, coach. And one of those things. So I think his impact was making guys realize that golf is not a game of perfect. There's no way that you can do that. You can't expect to hit every shot great. Brush it off and find a way to put your best swing on the next one.
As solid in the classroom as he was on the course, he earned Golf Coaches Association's Scholar Athlete honors in both his junior and senior seasons.
I've been here for 20 years and looking at the history of the players that I've been fortunate to play with and to coach. Chad's one of the best that's come through our program. I mean, for me, he was a slam dunk Hall of Famer, something that he so much deserves. And you get players that sometimes will play well in smaller tournaments, there's not as much pressure on them, but then get to the big tournaments and kind of fold or not play their best. Chad was the opposite. Chad would show up at the big tournament at the national championship, and he would thrive under that pressure. And so Chad is definitely one of the best players that come through our program.